Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. It's Ben's Brick Designs. Thanks for being here. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Kodiak. How are you guys this morning? Perspective of everything around is a little weird because I got a different camera. It's usually the build camera, so it's a little sharper, but it's a little wider, so I had to monkey with it a little bit. So anyway, good morning. Today we are going to be... Hey, Travis, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Today we are going to be working on the Justifier from the latest episode, Tired of the Bad Batch. So if you haven't seen the Bad Batch, most recent episode that aired on Friday, it had a battle between two iconic smugglers or bounty hunters, Cad Bane from the Clone Wars, and Fennec Shand, who we first saw in The Mandalorian. And kind of took the steam out of Fennec Shand. Like, she was cool, and then she got shot, and then she came back, and she's like, now I got all inside, my guts is all cybernetic and stuff. It's like, okay. Nobody really dies in Star Wars. Kind of like Marvel Comics. Anyway, Cad Bane previously had a ship called the, I forget what his ship was called, but it was not the ship that we saw this time. And I don't remember, I don't think they'll show his, his equipment. It will not show his ships. Xanadu Blood. Okay. So the Xanadu Blood was his ship in the Clone Wars. And it was this looks familiar because it's a modified rogue class Porax 38 starfighter, which is kind of the same ship that the guards, Grievous's guards used. And in fact, I think there was a Lego set of this ship. So we can look that up. Lego. I think it was like, what are those guards called? Star Wars Manga Guards ship. Yeah. So this is the ship that we actually got. This was basically a modified version of... So his ship was modified of this ship. So if we wanted to, you could make his old ship just like this. And somebody did. So if we look at... I do have a collection of ships that are not mine because I found them while I was doing research for other ships. And the Xanadu Blood was one of them. So this was somebody else's Xanadu Blood, and I really like it, and it's great. Yeah, I bet his figure shot up in price, which means I need to get it, and it's kind of sucks because I still want to get it. Because you can have him for 2 Microfighters now. So I don't have a Cad Bane designed already, so that's what we're going to get started on. Because we're going to do his new ship, the Justifier, which somebody looked like a D5, said looked like the smuggler ship or the bounty hunter ship from Knights of the Old Republic, which I don't see. This is the bounty hunter ship from Knights of the Old Republic. It's similar. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. You know, it's got 2 things on the side. It's got a thing in the back. This thing's got 2 things on the side. It's got a thing on the bottom. And the thing on the bottom kind of swivels down. Similar. But they're like, yeah, it's close. I'm like, is it? You know. This actually looks a lot like the previous one. So I don't know what happened to the previous one in canon. So I'm going to have to go back and watch the Clone Wars and find out what exactly happened to his old ship, if it blew up or what. But he now has a new ship, so that's what we're going to be working on today. It looks like it's a kind of a triangle shaped. right? With 2 outboards right here for weapons. A weapon hard points there. The cockpit's in the front right here. You can see that. You can see the view from his cockpit here. So he sits up a little high in the cockpit right there. And I feel like the loading ramp is off to the side somewhere. So we're going to make him sit without really being able to see what this top one looks like. And these aren't my screen grabs. Somebody screen grabbed them off of the show. And I can't really tell what's up here. Just so we're going to make him sit up here. So first things first is we got to build us a Cad Bane. Now Cad Bane's hat is iconic. It's a wide-brimmed hat. So we need to find a wide-brimmed hat. In fact, let's look at Cad Bane. Now the good news is there is a Cad Bane minifig you can get. Comes in this set, which I thought I had. So I'm pretty sure I got this set. So I'm gonna have to go back through and see if I actually have a Cad Bane figure. I thought I did, but I don't know. Maybe I don't. It's a Duros, so he's got the blue head with the red eyes. We're not gonna specifically have a Duros head in here. So we'll see what minifig head we can get with a with red eyes that isn't too gimmicky. Arctic Fox Gaming, welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, you should watch it. It's pretty good. Did you like Clone Wars? I think if you liked Clone Wars, you would like this. This is probably... See, because all these look like they've got like fangs and a stitched mouth and a robot head and... What does this guy look like? Stitched mouth again, or a skull head. None of them really have the... And it doesn't really matter because they're all going to be blue. Not that blue. Not that blue. Although maybe that blue. Let's see what kind of blue we got. Blue violet. Medium violet? Nope. Medium blue? Nope. Let's just go blue for now. And I think... I don't know. Good afternoon, Walter. I don't want fangs in there because that'll look weird. I think I'm gonna go with... it doesn't really matter. This guy's stitched. Let's just go with this guy. Alright, so now we need a hat. Let's see if we can get a wide-brimmed hat. That's pretty good. This would be better if it didn't have the fold in it. That's not good at all. So this is going to be brown. It's got a breathing apparatus. See if we can get a breathing apparatus under him here. Let's see if we can just recreate. He needs a smuggler coat. Cy O'Connor, how are you? Are you going to put his... Are you going to put his droid in this? Droid? Am I going to put his droid in there? Tidu? Toto? Tito? Possibly. Nope. That's pretty good right there. So, armor. I'm gonna try to get like a, I think that's better. And it's gonna be dark brown or reddish brown. Yeah, that'll be better. Huh. That doesn't really want to go in there, does it? How do we make that go in there? Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. I've got kind of a Sunday off here. Beth starts her new job today at the emergency pet clinic. And, see, that hat is not gonna work. What a... He does have a specialized thing, it looks like. So let's just not do his breather thing, although that's the iconic part of him, but I don't want to have to monkey with it. Neck. See if there's a neck piece that just shows up. No, not really. Okay. Right arm. If you use an old school cowboy hat. The problem is I'm kind of hey, partner. Yeah. I think I'd rather stick with this one just for now. I mean, again, this isn't really the important part, but I just want to have something that says, oh yeah, that's Cad Bane-ish kind of thing. And he is arms are a little lighter, I think. Let's do medium brown. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put his droid in here. I haven't really put anybody's droid in here, like Anakin or Luke didn't get R2 with their models for any of their stuff. Who's Ahsoka's R7. So probably not. But just because I don't think anyone has done it yet. That wouldn't be too bad. Now this gun belt hip thing doesn't exist anymore as far as I know. We're gonna make that dark gray. Poot Toto not getting the love. Yeah. Poor Seth Green. And he's got 2 blasters. And his guns are a really weird color too in the show. In the show, they're almost like a gold or a tan or something. That's going to be his guns. All right, cool. Good enough. Good enough. Save as. Microfighter, Studio, Justifier. Yeah, Glenn gets around, Sai. Online. He gets around online. I'll say that. All Alright, so looking at his ship, I didn't see really any obvious pieces that could be used for things. Some of these are pretty interesting construction bits. It's triangular shaped. And this part will be interesting because we'll want it to swivel. This part swivels up. So it basically, if this is the ship, it rotates like this, right? And then the thrusters point down, and then it rotates like that. So that shouldn't be too hard to do. There's a good shot of that, yeah. So this part swings up into it, and then this part swings down for landing. Geocognizated. All right. So this is going to have to be a two-piece thing, and I'm trying to think if we want to do snot building for it, or if it'll matter. I don't think it'll matter for snot building. But what I'll probably do, let's just do a Technic pen, but do a long one, like so, with friction. And these come in like tan. So now we do want to hide the unavailable, oh, blue. It's not the ones I was thinking of. $0.03. That probably will work. And then let's do 1x2 mod plate with the hole in it. Let's do this way. All right. So then we've got another bit that can go in here, and we can rotate that. So I'm trying to think of which would be better to do. So this will be attached, before I forget, wedge plates. For the side blasters, you can do 2 screwdrivers in dark gray. Yep, that's almost exactly what I was going to do. But before I forget, let's put these pieces in here. Something like this. I don't want to get too small. So here's the other interesting thing is now we're gonna do a translate from 3 wide to 4 wide or 2 wide. So there's gonna be a translation in here so he can sit. Go ahead and raise his arms up. Yeah, those screwdrivers will go really nice in a 1x2 rounded plate, just on the side, sticking out. I think those would be great. So, who here went to LegoCon yesterday? Anybody? Anybody? I will say that I did not. A friend of mine had a birthday yesterday, so we all went to his birthday. We did a crawfish boil, which was, I think, a success. So I want to set him right about here. Now we could keep this whole thing 3 wide. No prints. 1x3 is a jumper? Yeah, here we go. So we could keep this whole thing 3 wide and just stick him on it like this. Which, oops. Which might be the easiest thing instead of like making another, you know, kind of transition group in here to turn it back to 4. This might actually be easier. So let's do that. I'm gonna drop these down a little. So when he sits, it's not... And then we'll fill this area in, and then the cockpit will be kind of right here. And then we'll have more wedges on the side, we'll have the pontoons with the weapons. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I went to, his party started at 2. We got there about 2:30. So I don't even know when the con was, but I heard it was kind of like, all right, you know, okay. That was a thing. This will have the added benefit of having, because the cockpit is going to be kind of like the front end of a ATTE. If I could find it, yeah. So we're going to do something like, like that. And then we're going to do slope. This slope like that, and then we're going to do a plate, and then we're going to do a tile, and then all of these are going to be trans black. And that's the front of the ship. Evidence suggests. So we'll put this probably right about here. Maybe one more stud in between here. Trying to think if there's another. I think I want a different wedge plate there. I think I want a longer one. If I could get one like this, just slightly longer. It's like getting too big. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Make sure they come in that color, because don't want to get burned. Oh, but they are expensive. Also, what color is this ship? This is dark gray, so that's gonna have to be a choice. Dark bluish gray. Much cheaper. In fact, let's just color everything dark blue gray, and then we don't have to worry about it. All right. These come cheaper, I think, in the dark blue gray. They don't come in dark blue gray at all. This one does, though, right? Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter because we'll cover it. So that'll be covered. All right, that's better. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Let's do this. So we can get the rotate in there, and then, yeah, that's better. Okay. All right, now, before we forget our suggested part usage, I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do a screwdriver. And these come in certain colors that are not, yeah, because I'm not spending $13. On a part. They come in dark gray for $2. Well, let's just do black for now, although I don't think those are black. Plus, we have to be able to set them in, so we may have to do 2 of these plates. Ah. So we can get them a little farther in. And then I think there's lipstick too, right? I think lipstick comes in black. Give it a little different look. All right. Put 2 over here. And then I think probably just an inverted slope. And then we'll connect these somehow. Brick. This will probably be the connection brick. I'll probably use that to connect in somewhere, but let's put that together for now. And there you go. All right. Getting there, getting there, getting there. All right, I really want to work on this part because I think this will dictate the rest of the ship. So when it's rotated, when it's fully rotated, let's say this is its full rotation. So we're going to do a plate. Just going to do just test and see what it looks like with a 1x4. For the little fin on the top of the gun, you could use a minifig bracket with the top gun going through the neck hole. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are, the fins are like, I don't know if they're fins. Yeah, because it looks like they're slight fins here on either side. Which almost look like, if I could do it, almost like this, but then there's like a slight fin on the bottom too, which is why I just kind of went like that. So I don't, it's suggestive of the thing, but it's not really. There's also these guys. You could do this on one side and this on another. So like that. This would have to get cut off. Those are pretty much the same angle though. And this one's a little taller, so. In Studio, can you clip a plate in a top clip? It doesn't snap. See, those used to be called, but I think now they're mod tiles. So they don't snap, but you can, and you have to kind of remember where they are and group them. Yeah, this is, so it's technically an illegal build according to the software just because it doesn't snap to anything. But you can also rotate this a little bit. So yeah, it'll show that you can get it in there. So there's different ways we can approach that. You could do this and then just like put it on a, you know, a snot brick. Wish this would line up better. Something like that. Maybe not that big, but yeah. Something like that'll work. I'm gonna come back to that. So this guy, it's got 4 thrusters on it. So this is gonna be bigger. And it won't be able to fit in. And this like rotates up into it. So this has to be smaller on the inside. Do this. Do 2 more of these guys. Because they... Oh no. Won't work like that. Okay. Tuscan Productions. Good morning. How are you? So this could flip like that. This could flip. Actually, I could use just another one of these guys. Turn him up. That's gonna make a lot of work, but 2 jumper. Just got 2 pick-a-brick cups. Nice. I'm getting a bunch of these already. Might as well just use them. I don't like that. Those new binoculars with the top pip. These guys. That will work pretty well. Got to be able to get a thing around it. Thinking of doing one of these like this. I don't know how to make this work. 1x1 clip. They're not called clips anymore. What are they called? No. So then there's nothing I could attach to the binoculars, though. I can't put anything on it. Loads of sand green 1x1 tiles for my Rhodia mock. Are you building a Rhodia? Like the planet Rhodia? That's super cool. Yeah, nothing fits on that. So we're stuck with that. Versus if I had one of these guys, I could at least put trans blue. that. Just a matter of attaching this and be able to Was that one of the missions they went on with Padme where she went to see her uncle? Or was that because he died? He got poisoned or something. Rhodia. Also, this doesn't have to live like this. This could be the only thing I really need are these guys. Don't necessarily need these guys. So there are parts that and I don't even really need these guys. They just have to be round and blue. So if I wanted to do Technic brick, and then a snot brick, that can attach like so and like so. And then slope. And this can just be a brick. Although, can we tell if that's textured at all or anything? Not really, can't really tell. So let's do a log brick just because they come in this color. They do, 6 cents. And then plates, round. Color that light blue. There you go. Now this should be able to, if I rotate it, it's not, there we go. Shouldn't bump in, oh, no, it clips it right there. So it has to come out farther. It hits those studs too. Or it has to be higher up. Higher up we can do. I don't want to get like too much on this thing, but plates 1x3, because I have to secure this too, so I might be able to do like that. Okay. Not too terrible. Rey is a cool Jedi. Hot take. Uh-oh. Travis is sending me photos. Ooh. Yeah. Damn it. Wait a minute. Okay. So I'm sticking to my guns about the binoculars not being able to attach any thruster lights onto them. I think you can do this. Where'd it go? These will go in it, but you can only put one. And these don't come in trans whatever. So I'm trying to emulate that right there. That look, right? With the drives turned on. But that is a very cool. Let's see if I can redo this. So this is the 1x2 inverted curved. Yeah. So that's that. And then there's a wrench. This guy. And then there was a clip. There was a Travis brick. 1x1 studs. Looked like a 4. An upside down 4. To put this in. How far does that go up? Like that. And then that clip. So what was this holding on to? Was that just a spacer? Because I mean, not gonna lie, this is elegant AF. You know? That could even come down a little bit. Make it flush. Where'd it go? Oh, fine. Be problematic. That's about as high as it'll go. So that's really cool. And then it could rotate from here, right? That's like super small. So that's very cool. It may be too small, but it's super great. Plus it's got the added benefit of having this wedge shape on it. Ugh. Is there anything I can put in these binoculars? Pin. With bar and pin holder. I mean, I need a really small, like this, but like half that size for it to be able to work. It looks fucking cool. Damn it. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to put a pin in this one. I'm going to put this over by Cad Bane. Because it's like, it's super great looking and elegant and all kinds of stuff. And I hate that I don't want to use it, but... But yeah. All right, so what else is everybody doing today? Man, I just don't get the math sometimes. It's also just going to be too big. Pizza for lunch. And working. Okay, so I'm guessing it rotates from that point right there, which means this is going to look a little weird, but do a bracket. Can't do that color. Oh, let's do a little strengthening of this. And then I still want these guys in here. Just don't know how to attach those. I just texted Beth and I was like, hey, how's your first day of work going? She's like, it's busy, but I'm just shadowing people. And she's like, we've already had one euthanasia. I'm like, oh God, don't want to hear about it. plate. Don't need the second one. I do need the second one. You know what's great? They've got those new pieces now that are studs on both sides. Let's see if I can find one of them. That bag that came with well, I don't know where I put them, but it was that bag that came with the, which set was that? I don't think it was the space shuttle. So it's a bunch of these tools. So I'm pulling this off my... See, I told you, these don't stay on very well. I need a better solution, but... I don't know. These parts... They have studs on both sides. I don't know if you can see that or not. And they're like this, and then I think there's one with 4 something like that would work in there, and then I could kind of attach it via the pipe, but I don't know if they're in the system yet. They're like this, but they've got studs on both sides. And it worked for the Gunstar because I wanted the lever base to be a little turret on the bottom. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly. Yeah, if somebody can think of a better way to attach those, I'll put the studio file on up if you want them. But I wanted that turret, the little lever bit, come on, to attach underneath. So I just used that, and because it was kind of swept back, it looked like it was part of the fuselage. So the probe droid. Oh yeah, okay. I should just go take apart the probe droid. Dream Dynamic TV. Hi, how are you? Hi, Part. How are you? So yeah, if I could get one of those in here. Anyway. Master Builder Productions. I have not. Let's try that. I don't know if it'll. Because I think that part is the bag. I don't think it's a specific part, but in the set anyway. But we can try it. Set. Probe droid. Parts. So it's like that. There's so many good pieces in this set. Yeah, here's one of them. What was this? Dark bluish gray. There's that new binocular. Or newish binocular. These are great also. Love those. Don't have enough of those. Yeah, I think this is going to show up as a bag of parts. Yeah, nozzles. So then you have to look at those parts, and it won't show up. Weapon bar on front, stud on back. Weapon bowl, no. Saw, weapon pistol, no. Weapon with 2 mechanical arms, 3 mechanical arms. Weapon with bar and stud. So I don't think either of these are going to be in here yet. Well, look at who's wrong. So I think the one I was just describing was that. Yep. So technically this is a weapon. And then there's another one that's 3 arms, which is the same thing, but yeah, but it's the 3-way. So, but how wide is that? Can that go in there? Yeah. So that would be super helpful on some things. It would be even more helpful yeah, that's the angle's too weird on that. It's too low, too. If it was just one, right? So I had like this guy, but had studs on both sides. And this is just to attach, figure out how to attach the front of that to this. Right? Somehow. This also doesn't have to be a Technic brick. We can do a bracket or something. The only reason it's a Technic brick is because there's a snot brick in there holding this up. This actually isn't attached as of yet, so there would need to be another like plate here holding this. Yeah. So I don't know. A lot of options for that one. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this because that might be useful. I'm going to keep this. This is not going to be useful. And I don't think I'm going to need that, but I know what those are called. So these are minifigure weapon with studs, or with arms. So we'll not remember that. Okay. This is beginning to get a bit thick. But if it works, it works. So let's get him seated. I think this can be lowered a little bit. Make sure his hat doesn't interfere with this engine. That's probably a good, yeah, that's good. That's a good size. So let's put, and this still isn't not using Travis's awesome engine block over here. do a slope. Oh. Don't come in that color. What color do those come in? Like that, and that's it. No, I don't like that. I don't much like this either. Now that I see that they're fins, I can't unsee it. But what does the front of this look like? Do we get to see what the front looks like? These are all nice back shots. Okay, it's kind of wide. It looks like it's got some circular parts in there. It's kind of like the Ghost a little bit. It's got that same sort of bracket shape. It's a little thinner. So this looks like it could have been similar manufacturer. Sorry, I'm texting Beth. So this can go a little higher. This may be a good use of the new brackets. These guys. What colors do those come in? 50 cents. Guess that's good for the colors we got. Actually, I think I might do one of those and then one of these. So I can bulk up this front a little bit. Can we do a 3x3 plate? Yes, we can. Your screwdrivers are in my way, man. So who here is doing the Lego Masters challenges? Oh, that's in the way. Well, maybe we can make him sit a little higher. I think they're doing challenges where they like try to build this in a half hour, or try to build this made out of this, or do a wearable stuff or anything like that. Anybody doing any of that? Okay, that's probably better. Need to close that off somehow. Not a lot of time on your hands recently. That's unfortunate, but I get it. Oh, I hate when you think you're just moving it in the right direction and it's like, nope. Completely not. So that looks like it's a little farther back. Looks like there may be a bit of support right along here. Something like that. And probably a little higher. Let's make that a little higher. And just so we're still... Oh, something broke. Something's not attached. I don't want to... Oh, dur. All right, so F. All right, I have an idea. So instead of a plate, we're gonna do this guy, and then this guy. Let's flip that. I want him on the top. Okay. This guy doesn't have to be here like that. I wish that would work. That'd have been too easy. I say too easy, I've been wrestling with this all day. Too easy. Oh, we're close. Although now that that is here, what if I just did a... So, I apologize. I don't seem to be very talkative today, and I don't understand why. Well, I thought that would cinch it, but still need to figure out how to attach that. So let's go back to the original, which was this. And then a jumper, tile, modified, plate modified, yeah. That's not sitting right. That connection is not real strong. I gotta stop doing that. This is not the first time I've made that connection. And it's not. Thanks, Brad. Thanks for... my brain just totally fried. Thanks for being here. Happy Sunday. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And what you have for the rear exhaust, use 2 of those rounded instead of the 2x2. Oh. Yeah, good call. And I actually, I don't want the stud ones, I want the tile. I want round tile. Because I just got a bunch of these and I want to use them. Okay, well, it's all attached. So here's your landing. That's a little low, but we could put stuff underneath here to bulk it out. So this still needs, oh, that's what I was gonna look at, is how much room is in here. Yeah. To have the rest of that little, what is that? That's just a brick. Oh, yeah. Yep, I sure did. I thought these 2 are being held by the clip. The other 3 are being held, yeah, but it's this top one. It's not being held, or this bottom one's not being held by anything. Oh God, there's gotta be a way to do this. Still don't like this connection though. Let's see how strong that connection is. The other thing is, I probably should use the grilled brick for that. If I'm just gonna do, because it would make it more visually interesting. Okay. Something like that. So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not a super loose connection, you know. There's not a whole lot of weight added on there. I just have to figure out how to attach these guys. So let's do this. Get rid of this guy in here. Yeah, I'm back. So that's like a plate and a half. So the options are lower this and have a gap, which I think looks dumb. And you can't put anything in there. You have to do it one at a time. Or come on, why aren't you grabbing that one? Let's move these guys off. So we're attached anyway. It's because we changed it. Fun times. Excuse me. Right into the mic. Sorry about y'all's ears. All right, so I picked back up Detroit Being Human. It's a not a choose your own adventure, but it's a you're kind of on rails. It's a very pretty game, but you're just making decisions, and some of the decisions are kind of already made for you. You're just kind of reacting. It's just reaction buttons. It's basically 3 different stories of androids, and it's a linear story, but you have choices so that when you get to the end of the scene, if you want, you can go back and make different choices and redo that segment. So it's got a lot of different playability. I feel like all those times in like Skyrim or Dragon Quest or Dragon Age Inquisition, especially, where you get the options, you get like a ton of options to like how to answer and investigate. I don't think in a lot of those cases it changes much of the story. It changes how you interact with the characters, like their favorability towards you, and I think that tells you more of the story. But it really doesn't drive like the overall story as much as I think it does. Because it almost feels like no matter what answer you give them, they're gonna do the same thing. But this one, you can go back and see, oh, if I'd make, it's got this like flow chart, and if I had made this decision here, it would have opened up a different story over here. So if you wanted to, you could go back and replay it and make that different decision. So it's very cool. I haven't played it all the way through, but their suggestion is to play it once all the way through without changing anything, then go back and like, now that I've completed it, now I'm going to go back and see what else opens up. So it's really neat, and it's good kind of near future sci-fi where it's like, we've got automated cars and androids who look really human, and it's their struggle to figure out who they are, and some of them kind of go rogue and get a little I don't think it's variants, but maybe it is, and start thinking for themselves, and they get glitchy and murder people, or just leave their jobs, and there's like abandoned androids all over the place, and it's very fun, but it's kind of so I'm excited to get back into it after this. Well, nuts. Travis, yours is the best of these so far, and I mean all we'd have to do is like put a Technic brick in here. Ranchon. Like so. And it would just fit. I still don't like not having that engine coloring up here, but I don't, maybe I can deal with it. Go, Jesus. It's also a little smaller than I think I'd like for that area, but I think you could do something. Oh, well, there's not reversed. Yeah, it's a little small, but it's still super cool looking. Yeah, story-driven experience. Exactly. But this does give me some ideas on something else to use, because you can use... I could do this, but not have the binoculars. That could be support still. And if we did the other inverted... Where is it? Curve slope. Maybe if we did a bigger one, and then we don't have that. No, just get rid of it. And then we could do brackets. Oh no, that was right. That's the one I wanted. That's not too bad. It's got a good shape. Would I want to do the facing up? No, you'd run out of room. Yeah. They're not exactly lined up, so it's not like an engine block, but that's not too bad. And then this gives you the option to like build off a little bit, like you could put a thing on it like that. I wish these were vented a little bit. I'll find some stickers with little vents on them right here. Yeah, that's not too bad. This whole swing arm too could be redone. Like, it doesn't have to be that clunky 3-prong, those mod plates with the holes in them. They could be, it could be like a clip on a bar. I just like this because the friction pin lets it rotate without swinging wildly. That, and then I want to say this is a little bigger down here. Maybe a 3x plate. Oh, you know what I haven't done in a long time? Where's Glenn at? Glenn. And then we'll do a... See, I need to be able to look at it like it's... Yep. Slope. Or not. And then a little slope right here on the back side. If you would be so kind. There. And then now I can use this stupid thing. There. Cool. Huh. Oh, here's an issue. That makes this really low. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to work on this a little bit. It's 11:30. How are we taking the heat? Every house in Texas has air conditioning, so we're fine. Let's see. It's 11:30 here, and it is. Let me pull up my weather from my Wonderground. An IBM business. Weather Underground, an IBM business. Takes a bit to load. Well, it says it's 29 degrees, which is, I don't know my conversions well enough, but I think that's only like 80 something. So I don't think it's, we've got a kind of a cold front blowing in. We're getting a little rain over the next couple days. So yeah, Seattle apparently is taking, I've got a friend who went on vacation in Seattle. He's there right now. Yeah, 84. So it's nice here. Yes, this Cad Bane. So this is Cad Bane's new ship from the Bad Batch, the latest episode of the Bad Batch. It's called the Justifier. I don't know much about it. I'm sure like it has entry, and it probably says it's a modified something or other, or it was owned by Cad Bane as a starship. That's all it says. That's all we have. So, yeah. So it was slated to appear in a non-aired, unfinished episode of the Clone Wars. So now we get it here. So yeah. So that's Cad Bane. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it a little bit. Instead of clipping here, maybe I'll have it clip. I'll put some, or maybe it'll just clip on those brackets. No, I have seen the episode, Doc. It's just there's very little in the show that they've given you to, you know, the type of ship it is. It's usually for nerds like us to kind of come up with the idea later. Can I do that? That's better. That's much better. Cool. Yeah, I like. Well, we're gonna leave it at this for now. I'd like to get these grills up in the front, but I just can't figure out how to do it. So, yeah. So we'll see. So thanks for everybody for being here. I will be back Thursday. I'll probably try to finish this up before Thursday and then post it on Instagram. And then Thursday, what we'll do is we'll do Fennec Shan's ship. I don't know if everybody saw Fennec Shan's ship, but since we're also going to get a Fennec Shan figure in August, might as well have... It's not going to really show it, but if you watch the latest episode, there's some really good images of it as it's leaving the planet. They're very good shots of her ship. And we saw her ship earlier when she was going after Omega, but it just like from the back. But this was like a really good, you know, 3/4 view as it's leaving the planet. It was great. So we'll do that next time. Thanks for being here. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And if you are able to get out and do some fun stuff or go be nice to a person or, you know, whatever, have a good day, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.